Good evening, my fellow Melonians. First, I would like to briefly address the recent burning of the public enchantment room on Beaker Avenue in downtown. There is currently no foul play suspected in this event. Our belief currently is that lightning struck a tree nearby the building. The fire then spread from the tree to the wooden exterior of the building, causing a fire that destroyed most of the wall next to the tree and almost all of the bookshelves inside the building. I will be hereby allocating government money to Scion, the owner of the building, to be able to afford repairs on the property and get it back up and running, as the building is used by almost every citizen of Melonia, and therefore I believe this is in the best public interest. With that out of the way, I'd like to discuss the main reason why I'm giving this speech: government shifting. Initially, since no one except the incumbents ran for each government seat that was open to election, we believed the government would remain the same past August 15th, when the election officially takes place. However, this is no longer the case. Prime Minister JosephineMira has resigned from their position as Prime Minister, mainly due to burnout. JosephineMira will remain in their capacity as Minister of State for the time being, however. This resignation is effective on August 15th. This led to a massive hole in the government hierarchy for the new term. I immediately sought to rectify this by appointing the Minister of Finance and Member of Parliament for Expansia, TZ Scion, to replace JosephineMira as Prime Minister. We then decided that Scion should not hold the Member of Parliament position anymore due to him already holding the position of Minister of Finance and then also becoming Prime Minister. Therefore, after deliberation and talks, I've decided to appoint SNHK as the next Member of Parliament for Expansia. SNHK is a good friend of mine, and has a fairly extensive background with abstract Minecraft nations like ours. I believe his input will be incredibly valuable to the city of Melonia and the future Republic of Melonia. I fully believe that he will represent Expansia well. I would also like to discuss the dissolution of the Kingdom of Taladosia, one of our biggest allies and our first ever true ally. I have just attended the ceremony that officially marks the end of Taladosia, and it is a very somber moment and the end of an era, not only for Cieurnish, but also for Melonia. Without Taladosia, Melonia would not even come close to being the prosperous nation that it is today. Several naturalized Melonian citizens are of Taladosian origin, for example. This fact alone shows Taladosia's massive influence in our great nation. We have also held very favorable talks and relationships with Rehg Simbad, who has been instrumental in our diplomacy talks, along with the now Cieurnish Minister of Foreign Relations, Bannerman. Together, Melonia and Taladosia forged a great path for both countries. Melonia will definitely feel this loss, at least for the short term. However, talks are in our favor in terms of diplomacy with Sonneberg and the newly formed nation of Mount Rand, made from the canton of Mount Rand in Taladosia. Speaking of Rehg Simbad, I again want to wish him well with any future positions he may hold, from business ownership to being a politician in one of the new nations in the Taladosian world. It was truly an honor to work with you throughout the past few months. And with all of that out of the way, thank you everyone for coming and listening to my speech. If you have questions, please just simply feel free to ask me. Good night, everyone.